Hey friends, this is Michael Golzmane here. And I just driving in the car today, and I just really felt that I wanted to stop and share with you a message that's just on my heart today from Spirit. No matter what you may be dealing with or what challenges you may be having going on in life right now, every shift in your experience is preceded by a shift in consciousness. Just let that settle into you for a moment. Every shift in your experience, whether it's a feeling or sense in your physical body, whether it's something that seems to be manifesting inappropriately or not manifesting in the way that you'd like to in your physical experience, in your relationships, in your mental, emotional awareness, something to do with guidance or your alignment, every shift in your experience, what you're experiencing in your life here and now, is preceded by a shift in your awareness, a shift in your consciousness. Somehow, there needs to be a shift in your mindset, in your internal environment, it's more than just that though, in your awareness of who you are. I would say the shift in awareness is about an awareness of a greater awareness of the truth of your being, a greater awareness that in this moment, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you may be struggling or straining with right now, there is a truth about you that you are one with the infinite creative source from which you emanate. You are one with Spirit, one with God, one with life itself. And therefore, all of that power and presence, where all solutions, all answers, all abundance, all manifestation, all health and all healing, all wholeness, that source consciousness is present where you are in this moment. Whether you can, at this precise moment, be fully aware of that presence or not, that presence is fully available to you right now. As a matter of fact, it cannot be any more available to you than it is in this moment. I want you to just take a deep breath and go within for a moment and see if you can drop a little bit of the burden of whatever problem you may be facing right now, and see if you can begin to shift your awareness into there is a presence. There is a presence of love. There's a presence of healing and health and vitality and wholeness within me right now. Sometimes it's easier to feel that when we go into our heart center. Opening our heart centers with an attitude of love and of gratitude in this moment, being grateful for this moment, being even grateful for this video, this connection that we're having right now, this opportunity to come back to ourselves, come back to what is already true beneath the level of the problem, beneath the level of the difficulty or the challenge that we're seeming to struggle with. We release some of the struggle and some of the strain in this moment and come back into a place before the problem even existed. And this is a place in our own consciousness. This is a place of love. It's a place of being grateful for this breath. It's a place of awareness. It's a place of higher consciousness. This place in awareness, this place that precedes the problem, this place that is greater than any problem you're facing, is always available to you. It is a part of our own spiritual practice. It's a part of our clearing work. It's a part of our meditation. It's a part of our prayer life. It's a part of our yoga or qigong life. It's a part of whatever practices we can engage in and we can develop. These practices help us not to fix the problem, though yes, the problems and challenges may seem to get fixed, but what's actually happening from a spiritual perspective is we are beginning to cultivate a greater awareness, cultivate a greater consciousness of who we are, of the truth about us that is true right now, no matter what we're experiencing in life. And I'm just here today to remind you of that. This is the name of the game. This is the inner journey that we're all on. The journey of whatever practices we have, whatever we are doing spiritually, however we awaken to our path, however we practice spiritually, the purpose of all of this is to cultivate a greater awareness, to cultivate a greater, not belief, but a greater knowingness in our own being. Right here, accessing the presence of Spirit, accessing the presence of the divine, accessing the presence of the solution. Just by being in that presence, just by touching base with it as often as we can, we begin to outpicture that solution into our life. We begin to experience it. This came into my awareness as a very strong reminder even today in my spiritual study practice, remembering that when we are struggling, when we have a challenge in life at all, whether it's a health challenge, relationship challenge, financial challenge, career challenge, a challenge in our perception or mental emotional state, that beneath that and behind that, there is still the power of Spirit that is the truth of our own being. We don't have to acquire it. We don't have to seek for it elsewhere. We just have to practice clear resolve so that we can come into a greater awareness of that presence. When we come into a greater awareness of that presence, healing, abundance, positive manifestation begins to flow immediately and effortlessly. Take that breath now. Use this time after this video is complete to just take even 1 or 2 additional minutes to just be in this silence, to be in this presence, and to listen to that still small voice within you. Remember, you do not have to acquire a healing or acquire a solution. You have to tune in, listen to the solution that's already being offered within. From that place will flow the energy, the inspiration, even the resources for you to be able to take positive, inspired action along the lines of that inspiration. Until next time, friends, I'm Michael Golzmane. Thanks for sharing this time with me.